Hey there, food adventurers, and welcome to Listopia. Today, we're diving headfirst into a world of culinary curiosities, exploring some of the most bizarre foods our planet has to offer. From fermented shark to cheese crawling with live maggots, we're about to embark on a gastronomic adventure that will test your limits and leave you wondering, would I dare? Get ready to expand your palate and challenge your perceptions, because things are about to get interesting. We'll journey across continents, uncovering the stories behind these unusual delicacies, the cultures that embrace them, and the people who consider them a true delight. So buckle up, open your minds, and get ready for a taste bud tingling experience like no other. Let's dive in, shall we? Our first stop takes us to the sun-drenched island of Sardinia, Italy, where a cheese so shocking awaits. Casu Marzu, which literally translates to rotten cheese, is not for the faint of heart. This sheep milk cheese takes a walk on the wild side, undergoing a fermentation process that involves, you guessed it, live maggots. These wriggling little critters break down the cheese's fats, resulting in a soft, almost liquid texture. Now, the real kicker is that the maggots are meant to be eaten alive. Locals consider their presence a sign of the cheese's maturity and flavor. Some say it adds a unique tang and a creamy consistency. Would you be brave enough to try a spoonful of Casu Marzu, complete with its writhing inhabitants? It's definitely not your average cheese board offering. Next, we travel to the land of glaciers and volcanoes, Iceland, where they have a unique way of dealing with Greenland shark. This massive creature, while a formidable predator, is actually poisonous when fresh. The ingenious solution? Bury it for months, allowing it to ferment and detoxify in its own fluids. The result is hakal, a national dish with a pungent aroma and an acquired taste, to say the least. Imagine a strong fishy ammonia scent mixed with the earthy notes of aged cheese. That's just the smell. The taste is equally potent, often described as chewy, somewhat sweet, and lingering on the palate long after the bite is gone. Hakal is typically served in small cubes, chased down with a shot of Brennivin, a potent Icelandic schnapps. It's a true testament to Iceland's resilience and resourcefulness, turning a potentially harmful creature into a cultural staple. Our culinary journey takes us to China, a land rich in history and ancient food traditions. Here we encounter the intriguing century egg, also known as preserved duck egg. Don't worry, it's not actually a century old. The process involves preserving duck, chicken, or quail eggs in a mixture of clay, ash, salt, quicklime, and rice hulls for several weeks to several months. This unique curing process transforms the egg, turning the yolk a dark green or grey color with a creamy, cheese-like texture, and the white becomes a translucent, jelly-like brown. The flavor? It's intense, salty, and often described as having earthy and slightly sulfurous notes. Century eggs are often enjoyed as a delicacy, served with congee sliced into salads, or used as a flavorful addition to various dishes. It's a testament to China's long-standing tradition of preserving and transforming ingredients into something entirely new. Japan, a country renowned for its culinary artistry, is home to one of the world's most notorious delicacies, Fugu. This pufferfish holds a deadly secret within its organs, tetrodotoxin, a potent neurotoxin with no known antidote. Preparing fugu is a high-stakes art form, requiring years of rigorous training and licensing. Chefs must meticulously remove the poisonous parts, leaving only the edible flesh. Eating fugu is a thrilling experience, a delicate dance between pleasure and risk. The taste is often described as subtle, slightly sweet, and with a unique, almost chewy texture. It's a dish that demands respect, both for the skill required to prepare it and the potential consequences of a misstep. Fun fact, in Japan, there were once strict laws prohibiting anyone but the emperor from consuming fugu. It's a testament to the allure of this dish, a culinary gamble that continues to captivate and intrigue food enthusiasts worldwide. Prepare for a culinary adventure that's not for the faint of heart. Our next stop takes us to South Korea, where we encounter a dish that's as lively as it is delicious, Sannakji. Picture this, a plate of freshly chopped octopus tentacles, still wriggling and squirming as they're served to you. That's Sannakji. This dish is all about embracing the freshness and unique texture of octopus. The tentacles are seasoned with sesame oil and often served with a side of gochujang, a spicy Korean chili paste for an extra kick. Now here's the catch, those tentacles are still active. You'll need to use your chopsticks carefully, as those suction cups are still in working order, clinging to your mouth as you chew. It's a culinary experience that's as much about the adventure as it is about the taste. Our olfactory senses are in for a wild ride as we venture to Sweden, the land of fermented herring. Surströmming, which translates to sour herring, is a culinary tradition that dates back centuries. This dish involves fermenting Baltic herring in barrels for months, allowing it to develop a pungent aroma that's often compared to, well, let's just say it's quite potent. The fermentation process produces a unique sour and salty flavor, and the aroma, it's definitely an acquired taste. Think of an intense fishy smell with a hint of ammonia. Surströmming is typically enjoyed outdoors, as the smell can be quite overpowering indoors. It's traditionally served on thin, crisp bread called tunnbröd, topped with potatoes, onions, and sour cream. Some brave souls even enjoy it straight from the can. Whether you're a fan of the aroma or not, surströmming is a testament to Sweden's rich culinary history and unique approach to preserving food. Get ready for a culinary experience that's as unique as it is intriguing. Our journey takes us to the Philippines, where we encounter balut, a fertilized duck egg that's enjoyed as a street food delicacy. This dish is all about embracing the entire life cycle of the duck, as the egg is incubated for 14 to 21 days, allowing the duck embryo to partially develop. Balut is often enjoyed as a late-night snack or a quick protein boost. It's traditionally served warm, cracked open at the top, and seasoned with salt, vinegar, and chili peppers. The broth surrounding the embryo is sipped first, followed by the yolk and the partially formed duckling. The taste? It's surprisingly savory, with a rich, gamey flavor and a slightly chewy texture. Balut is a true testament to the Filipino culinary spirit, where resourcefulness and a taste for adventure come together in a truly unique dish. Our quest for the bizarre takes us into the world of coffee, where we encounter kopi luwak, a brew with a rather unusual origin story. This coffee, hailing from Indonesia, is produced using coffee beans that have been eaten and partially digested by civet cats. These small nocturnal creatures have a discerning palate for ripe coffee cherries, selecting only the best beans for their feast. The beans pass through the civet's digestive system, where enzymes interact with the coffee, resulting in a unique flavor profile. After being collected and thoroughly cleaned, the beans are roasted and brewed, producing a coffee that's known for its smooth, less bitter taste and earthy undertones. Kopi luwak is considered a rare and luxurious delicacy, but it has also sparked controversy due to ethical concerns surrounding civet welfare in some production methods. It's a coffee that invites contemplation, both for its unique flavor and the complex issues surrounding its production. Our culinary adventure takes us to Cambodia, where we encounter a dish that's sure to send shivers down your spine: fried tarantulas. These hairy arachnids are a popular street food snack, often enjoyed as a crunchy and protein-rich treat. The tarantulas are typically marinated in a blend of spices, garlic, and sugar, then deep-fried until crispy. The taste? Surprisingly, it's not as intimidating as it sounds. The legs offer a satisfying crunch, while the body has a delicate, slightly nutty flavor. Some say it resembles the taste of soft-shell crab. Fried tarantulas are often enjoyed as a snack on their own, or they can be incorporated into various dishes, adding a unique textural element. If you're feeling adventurous, you can find fried tarantulas sold by street vendors in various parts of Cambodia, particularly in the town of Skuon, which is known for its abundance of these eight-legged delicacies. Our final stop takes us to the American West, where we encounter a dish that's sure to raise eyebrows: Rocky Mountain Oysters. Now don't let the name fool you. These oysters don't come from the sea. In fact, they're not oysters at all. Rocky Mountain oysters are, well, let's just say they're bull testicles. This dish has a long history in the ranching culture of the American West, where nothing goes to waste. The testicles are typically peeled, sliced, breaded, and deep-fried until golden brown. They're often served with a side of cocktail sauce or spicy dipping sauce. The taste? It's surprisingly mild, often described as similar to chicken or veal, with a slightly chewy texture. The real shock factor comes from the origin of these oysters. Love it or hate it, Rocky Mountain oysters are a true testament to the resourcefulness and culinary creativity of the American West. So there you have it, folks. A whirlwind tour of some of the most bizarre foods our planet has to offer. From maggot-infested cheese to wriggling octopus tentacles, we've explored the limits of culinary curiosity and discovered that what's considered bizarre in one culture might be a cherished delicacy in another. If you enjoyed this wild ride through the world of unusual eats, be sure to hit that subscribe button and leave a comment below telling us which food shocked you the most. Would you be brave enough to try any of these culinary curiosities? Let us know. Until next time, happy eating!